I hope all is well. I'm going to be doing a pick a card reading and also a little bit of intuitive practice. So these cards have colors and words. So if you are feeling when I show you the card, I'm going to show you it this way, and you'll ask your team and your higher self to show you, am I feeling a color? Am I feeling a word? And say the card that I choose is green and you are feeling green, then that message will be for you. But it's a really great way to tap into your inner GPS and really, gain trust and a stronger connection with your intuition so that you understand and feel that difference between intuition and your thinking mind. Okay. Right now we are in the shadow period of the full moon in Scorpio, which was yesterday. And this is a really heavy full moon hangover feeling. So if you're feeling pressure in your head, kind of like a hangover feeling, a little bit off today, or just really super tired and unfocused and like you just aren't motivated, that kind of a feeling, then that's part of this full moon hangover. This month of April has been purge, 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 purge. We have cleared and released and cleared and released. And there's been so many astrological alignments happening. There's been so many, like when you research the Schumann resonance, like there's been so much activity there. Like it's been a very heavy, energetic month, but in such a clearing way. So if you've been feeling this roller coaster of emotions, well, it's because we had to clear and release the things that were no longer serving us. So, it's a lot of for many of us that have been doing this inner work. It's a lot of fragmented energy that's been, just beneath the surface, or stuff that we compartmentalized, or stuff that we thought we completely healed from. It's like it all came to the surface and it had to be released. So, take time today and the next couple of days to really look after your body, mind, and heart. This is a great time to do like a fast or a cleanse, because it's just helping our bodies to fully integrate this frequency and this vibration of alignment. We've chosen to be aligned and be in our highest timeline. We've chosen to be the frequency of love, the frequency of joy, the frequency of abundance, and all of that. So, it's just now integrating and fully getting settled, I guess you can say. It's like, when you move, you have to unpack and you have to get settled. So this is what we're doing now. It's like we're unpacking, getting settled in this high frequency, in this place of alignment and love and abundance and joy. So please be very mindful of what you're giving your attention to, because remember, where attention goes, energy flows, and that's just as simple as it gets. So be extremely mindful of your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, your actions, all of that, because it's really a very pivotal time for you to fully integrate and get comfortable in this high frequency and in this vibration that we're not used to. We're not used to, the feeling of peace and harmony and love and joy and all of that. We're used to the old ways of being, where there was, war and hate and judgment and power struggles and all this kind of nonsense. We're not there anymore. So, every day, choose to be your highest timeline. Choose to be the frequency of love. Choose to be the frequency of joy and abundance and having infinite wealth in your life, in every aspect of your life. So it's really going to help you to integrate this high frequency. It's really going to help you to get settled in your new alignment, your new frequency, your new, timeline. Okay. All right, my love. So let's see. So we're going to start with the intuitive practice. I'm going to ask you to take a deep breath and ask your team and tap into your heart and ask to show you a color, a word, or just a feeling. Trust your first instinct. Okay. So if you're feeling blue, or kind of a yellowy beige, or purple, or if you're feeling the word adversity or challenges, or like any of these words, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So there's this one. It's like, don't don't judge yourself for, those times when you're not in alignment, because we still have to balance being human and being source, because even on this high timeline of love and abundance, we're still adjusting, and there's still, even though you may witness things outside of you that are out of your control, that are that feel really crappy, we still have to allow ourselves to be human. We still have to allow ourselves to find that balance in, our source selves see the higher frequency of something or the higher perspective of something, but our human is still allowed to feel human. So it's just about that ebb and flow, and feel it, uh, give yourself that those moments, and validate what you're feeling, and then allow yourself to let it go, allow yourself to release it. And remember, everything is temporary. Feeling good, feeling icky, it's all temporary. So they're just asking you to find that balance, and don't be judgmental about yourself. Like, oh, I can't believe I should have said this, or I should have reacted this way, or I should have said that. Like, they're just saying, balance is key. So finding that balance takes time, and we're learning through every single challenge. Like, look at how far you've already come. So when you are questioning yourself or doubting yourself, remind yourself, look at everything that I am in this moment. The fact that I'm even self-aware that, my action was not in alignment, or what I said to somebody was not in alignment. Like, that's a superpower. Knowing that you're not aligned, and knowing that you're, in your human, that's a superpower. So they're just saying to make sure you're giving yourself props, make sure you're giving yourself a pat on the back to say, hey, at least I know that I was out of alignment when this situation occurred. And and ask yourself, what was a lesson for me? So don't judge yourself, be kind, be compassionate, and allow yourself to find that balance of being human and source. Okay? All right, my loves. So we're going to do 2 more, and then I'm going to do the pick a card. So if you don't want to do the intuitive challenge, the intuitive practice, then you can skip ahead to the pick a card. All right. What are you feeling for this one? What color? Word? Gratitude. So if you're feeling green, purple, blue, gratitude, thankful. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. So gratitude is such a key component in our alignment, in our place of power, because when we are grateful, when we feel grateful, we're given more to be grateful for. So be grateful for exactly who you are, for exactly where you are, for everything that you have and everything that you're creating for yourself, because we are in this co-creative power. We are like, our co-creative power has never been so strong because we are so aware of it now. We are so self-aware and mindful of who we are, what we are, and that just adds to the manifesting, so to speak, of the life that we want, the life that our heart truly desires. So make sure that you're taking time to say, thank you. Thank you to yourself. Thank you to the universe. Thank you to every experience you've had. Thank you. Thank you. I'm grateful for exactly where I am and who I am. I am grateful for the knowledge that I have, the wisdom that I have. I'm grateful for the knowing, and it's really about that trust. Like, I know what I know, and I trust in the rest, because you are so aligned. You are so in this place of power and gratitude that you're just like, okay, everything always works out for me, one way or the other, no matter what. Everything always works out for my highest and my greatest good. So having that mindset is really going to help you to integrate into this higher timeline and integrate into this place of power and joy and abundance and infinite wealth in all aspects of your life. So everything is an opportunity for something. So whether it's, if we're challenged with a situation, it's an opportunity for us to learn something. There's always opportunity in everything we do. So your teams are just saying, be very grateful for who you are and the power that you have and everything that you're creating for yourself. You are the power. You are the co-creator with the creator of worlds. So feel grateful for who you are. Feel grateful for exactly this moment where you are, because the present is all we have. right? So be present, be in your power, and just be. They're saying, like, just be. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about yesterday. Just be here and be grateful for the divine, amazing being that you are. Okay, so we'll do one more for the intuitive practice. Okay. So what are you feeling for this one? A color, a word? So if you're feeling purple, there's blue in there, there's some green, there's some yellowy beige. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So this feels very much like get out of your lower frequency, like the 3D mind or the overthinking mind, and step into that like power of your higher mind, your higher consciousness, your connection with your heart and your higher mind, because it's like your heart is leading you and the higher mind is that sense of knowing that I don't know the hows or the details, but I just know that this is unfolding for me. I know that all is well. So disciplining yourself in a sense of stay in your vibe. So when you're challenged or when things come up that, kind of rock your boat, then come back to who you are. Come back into your alignment. Feel what you need to feel. Allow your human to be human, and then come back into alignment, because this personal power that you have is coming from this alignment with your heart and your higher mind. Because when you are disciplined in your thinking, because remember that we have a quadrillion thoughts every day. So be mindful of your thoughts, be mindful of what you're giving your attention to, be disciplined in the fact that I choose love over everything else. I choose to be aligned and harmonious and peaceful within myself over everything else, no matter what. And, I choose to feel good. So when anything is feeling challenging, feel your way through it and then come back to center. Because when you discipline yourself and make it part of your daily practice to, ebb and flow, it helps you to just be. It helps you to work through any challenge with a conscious mindset and feeling supported and loved by your divine team, by the universe, and by the fact that you are source and skin. Like you've come here in this human form to experience certain things and feel your feelings and discover what love means on all different kinds of levels and everything. So they're saying, like, just be disciplined in your thoughts and in your emotions, and know that you can always come back to center, and your center is your home base. So when you're feeling challenged, feel your way through it. Allow your human to feel the human feelings, but be that support for yourself. Like call in your team. Hey, I need divine guidance. I need divine love. I need divine healing. Show me the way, kind of thing. Or, tap into that source self and know that I am safe. I am guided. I am protected, and all is well. And everything always works out for my highest and my greatest good. So having that mindset and being very centered, and coming back to center is really going to help you to just be and just stay in your frequency of joy. Okay. All right, my loves. Now we're going to do and pick a card. Well, pick a card. What do we have for our beautiful? Well, it's actually, I guess, pick a number because I'm going to do 2 piles. So if you're feeling pile 1, or if you are feeling pile 2, are you feeling pile 1 or are you feeling pile 2? 1 or 2. So pile 1 or pile 2. Oh, this one. Pile 1 or pile 2. 1. Okay. All right, loves. So, are you feeling 1 or are you feeling 2? We're going to start with pile 1. What do we have? Journey, And they're really, they brought me right away to number 2. So if you're seeing 2s a lot, then that's just confirmation. Okay. So you have journey, walking away, blossoming abundance, storm warning, and envy. And again, they're bringing you to number 2. So if you're feeling, oh, and you have 2, 2, 2. So for this group, it's very much about like you've been on this journey of self-awareness and healing and aligning and releasing and all of these beautiful things. And they're just saying to allow yourself to enjoy the fact that you are so self-aware about your journey. You are so in this place of mindfulness and knowing and trusting, and you've walked away from things that haven't served you. You've walked away from some really challenging situations that it just feels like it was hard. It was hard to walk away. So that is like, but it's like you walking away from people, places, and things that don't serve you has created room for this beautiful abundance. And for this group, I just feel like this windfall of abundance that's coming in. So it's going to trigger some people. It may cause a little bit of, I'd say, issues with, people that are not aligned with you. So like, I'm like, family is one of the first things that comes in. So it's like people are going to have their hands out after you have this windfall and have this expectation of you that, oh, well, I'm this to you, so you should give me, you know what I mean? So your team is just saying, like, stand in your power and remember the journey that you've come from. Remember that you are in control of you, and keep standing in your power, and don't get lost in misguided obligations or feelings of like being guilted or being held emotionally hostage by people that are no longer a vibrational match to who you are. And yeah, don't give into the energy of others. Like, stand in your power, because the envy card is like people looking at you with judgment and oh, well, you got it easy, like that kind of thing. Life is meant to be easy. So don't fall into the guilt trap. Don't fall into the being shamed and all of that, because where the journey that you've taken for yourself has given you this energetic windfall. This is like this place of power within yourself, that you have done your inner work. You have done the most challenging thing that any of us have ever had to do. So really step away from any kind of misguided obligations from anybody outside of you, anybody that is not part of your inner circle of authenticity and love. And, don't get pulled into nonsense. Don't get pulled into drama, because you have done the work. Like, you've earned this, so to speak. And by earn, I mean like you've done the inner work so that you've come home to yourself, so that you know who you are, you know your power, you know your truth. And it just feels like you're very detached in a really healthy way from things outside of you that you now know that you have no control over. And it's also like that sense of everybody's doing the best they can according to who they are in each moment. And you don't look at people in a sense of, I'm better than you. You're just like, I've outgrown this situation. I've outgrown this person, like that kind of thing. So it's never a place of like, you've done your healing. So you're not in that place of judgment. You're not in that place of ego where, we can get into that spiritual ego where, well, oh, you're on a lower vibration than I am. There is no lower vibration as far as our own healing. There's just like that person's on their vibration and you're on yours. So don't get lost in that spiritual ego. But this windfall is really going to help you to create your heart's desires in your physical human experience. So your teams are just asking you to be aligned with that. Like, know that I have everything I need to live my life exactly how I want. I love what I do, and I do what I love, and it brings me infinite wealth. So having that mindset is really going to help you. And they're just saying, stay away from the let the storm go on around you without, getting involved. So you're standing in your house and you're watching the storm. You're not going to go stand under a tree and get hit by lightning kind of thing. You're just like, huh. You're just being the observer. You don't have to engage in it. So your teams are just like, listen, you've earned this. This is your it's like your the spiritual legacy, this spiritual abundance. So they're just saying to hold your space for yourself, and don't allow yourself to get pulled into things that don't serve you, because this is your abundance. This is something that you has always been yours, but you've done so much inner work to come home to it, to realize it, to see it, and to live it. And this is why it is yours, because you've done the work for it. So don't get pulled into any nonsense, about, oh, it was so easy for you and all of that, because it wasn't. It really wasn't. And know that your life is meant to be easy. Like, embrace the ease of your life. Embrace the fluid joys of your life. My life is easy. Things come to me effortlessly, and have that mindset, and don't let anyone talk you out of that or kind of throw shade at you, so to speak. So they're just saying, like, this blossoming abundance is because you have done this work, and because you've cleared space for it to come in. You've cleared, energetic space for you to have this beautiful energetic windfall of abundance. Okay. All right, my loves, I hope that resonates. And for pile number 2, what do we have? Patience, financial constraints, women overthinking, door to value, an angel of strength. Okay, so for this group, they're just right away, they said, like, get out of your head, get out of the thinking mind, and step into your heart. Like, move away from the overthinking, move away from trying to force things to happen, and allow them to. So be in that place of resting and receiving. Be in that place of, I allow myself to be abundant in every aspect of my life. I allow myself to embrace the joys and the alignment of my life. Like, because it's like you're overthinking, and you're in this place of trying to make things happen, when it's like you're trying to, they're saying you're overthinking it. Like, so for this group, it's very much like you're trying to manifest something. And whether it's a new job, whether it's money, whether it's a relationship, whatever, they're saying, like, you can't force it. Like, the more force that you put towards trying to make it happen, the more you're keeping it at bay, because it's already here. So it's literally resting and receiving. Get in this place of, I'm in alignment with my highest good. I'm in alignment with whatever your hearts are trying to manifest, and focus on just being the vibrational frequency of what you're trying to manifest. So embrace the ease of the fact that the reason that you desire it is because it already exists. So knowing that within yourself, when you're doing, like, do visualizations of, so say you want a new house, you want to own a house, mortgage free. This is your house. You have no bills. What does your room look like? What color did you paint your walls? What does your comforter feel like? Like, they're saying to visualize the details through joy and through how good it feels, rather than trying to create it and make it happen. They're saying just be there. Visualize and just be there, because this is what's bringing it through, and this is what is actually bringing it through. So door to value. This is like, as soon as you let go of the control of the uncontrollable, everything starts flowing effortlessly. It's just like windfall, 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 abundance, 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 because you're not trying to control how it is coming forward. You're not trying to make it happen. And remember, there are limitless ways for things to unfold. There are limitless ways for things to come forward. So your teams are just like, let go of the reins and just chill. Like, you're going down the lazy river. You're not worried about where the current is taking you, because it's so beautiful. It's so peaceful. And you're enjoying the ride. You're enjoying the journey, because they're saying, like, the journey is your destination. So they want you to enjoy the journey of becoming. They want you to enjoy the journey of remembering your power and your authenticity and the joy of just being. So feeling that gratitude for who you are, feeling that gratitude for how far you've come, and just being where you are. You're exactly where you need to be. So let go of the desire to control the uncontrollable, or the desire to control the outcome, or the desire to control the hows or the whens. So it's like, you get in your car and you drive your car, but you don't need to know how the engine runs to drive your car. So that's where you're at energetically. Like, just drive your car, enjoy the scenery, enjoy the trip. So it's like just taking a road trip and just driving wherever. Like, oh, I think I'll turn left here. Oh, I feel like I'll just go straight here. Like, they want you to be in that sense of ebb and flow and let go of the details, get out of the overthinking mind and tap into your heart and your higher mind. Your higher mind is that sense of knowing. Your higher mind is that trust. Like, I know what I know and I trust in the rest. So have that feeling of I know what I know and I trust in the rest. Everything is unfolding for me, for my highest and my greatest good, exactly when I need it. So that's going to open these doors for you, and that's going to bring you to this place of abundance and like personal power and all these amazing feelings that open these doors for you. So, and they're also asking you to look at 13 and 31. So if you're seeing 13 or 31 or 4, they're also saying, because, then that's just the reminder to say, hey, get out of your head and get into your heart. Get out of your head, get into your heart. And they're just saying, like, we're so programmed that we have to blood, sweat, and tears, sacrifice, and work hard for things that it's hard for our thinking mind to adapt to the ease of receiving. So get into that ease of receiving. Everything comes to me effortlessly. Everything that my heart desires comes to me effortlessly and in the perfect divine time. So that helps you to let go of stagnant energy and stagnant and old outdated beliefs and really help you to step into your power of the fact that you are this divine co-creator and you don't have to work at it. It's not a job you have to do every day. So the visualization and enjoying it, or like, you don't have to keep repeating, this is what you want, this is what, like, it's like you order a pizza. You don't keep calling them to say, oh, hey, this, that, and the other. You order pizza and then you wait for it to be delivered. That's what they're saying. Like, you've already put your order in, because it's like you have this spiritual bank account. You've already said, okay, I'm going to cash in this. And now you're just waiting for the delivery. Your team already knows, the universe already knows what your heart desires, but stop trying to force it. Stop trying to overthink it. Stop trying to make it happen. If you're like, so people will do like manifesting spells or manifesting, things. And if that's something you enjoy, so say you have a little ritual that you like to do, burning bay leaves to, increase wealth, or cinnamon, or like whatever. So if that's something you just enjoy doing, keep doing it. If that's something you feel like you need to do to make things happen, stop doing it. Because you don't have to do anything to make it happen. You just have to enjoy the process of creating. Go back to the joy of, being the artist. You've had this painting for years that you've done the outline, and now you're just filling in the colors, and you're enjoying taking that time just to fill in the colors and choosing your colors and the brush strokes and all of that kind of stuff. So they're just saying to enjoy the creative process. And if it feels like something that, like, so say you're doing something and it's giving you this longing for something, stop. Because the longing or the I need this now, or like any of that, is holding things at bay. It puts up these roadblocks. So enjoy the process of co-creating, enjoy the time, enjoy the journey, and really step into your power by just ebbing and flowing and being the frequency of everything that your heart desires. Get out of the thinking mind, step into your heart, feel your way into this, and feel the joy of you creating this, because it's supposed to be fun and exciting and joyful. Okay? So get out of your mind and get into your heart and tap into your heart chakra and your higher mind. Your higher mind is the abundant mind. Your higher mind is your higher self, your source self that knows. So that I trust in what I know and I feel it. And then I trust in everything else. Like I know what I know and I trust in the rest. Okay? All right, my loves, I hope that resonates. And I hope you have an amazing day, night, afternoon, whenever you're seeing this. Take care.